Hi, I'm back with the design paper. I have cut it at 6.5 by 6.5, leaving a 1/4 inch, a little bit of sides for the border, like this. Okay, and this is my booklet. Now, what I'm gonna do, anything pointy if you have, we need to just punch a hole. Okay, anything pointy you can use. I have this. You can use anything which is pointy, like in a nail cutter you get something pointy and those kind of stuff. So we're gonna, in the center we have to oil again, so we have to place your booklet in the front and in the center. Okay, you can remove the base here. I'm just keeping the design paper. You have to keep it in the center. The reason being, I don't want your booklet to go above the design paper. Okay, so like this in the center, and I'm just looking at it. If I twist it, it should not go too much ahead, so I just eyeballed it in the center. Okay, so just be very careful of how you are placing your booklet. Okay, so here in the center you can measure it also with a scale. Okay, you can measure the distance. You can measure this distance and then mark a center on the paper and on the booklet, and then punch a hole. That's also perfectly okay. I am used to practicing this, so I'm gonna do it directly. I'll give you time to measure and do a punch a hole. Just make sure that it is in the center. So here in the center, you don't need to take this booklet to punch a hole if you're using the design paper. If you're not using the design paper, then you can punch a hole on the book here. So I have to pass through 2 sheets. Okay, my idea is to pass through 2 sheets. One is your booklet and the other is your design paper. So see, here in the center, I'm just holding it and punching a hole. Now if you've punched a hole, you just have to keep it steady and push your brad inside. Okay, once you've pushed your brad, turn it around and close it well. Okay, like that. So it gives you a swing tab. You see, now to secure this brad, okay, I am using a tape like this. If you don't have a tape like this, you can use a normal cello tape. That's perfectly okay. So this tape, I will give you the link. It is easily available on Amazon. It is a 2-sided thin double-sided tape. If you remove this red cover from the tape, you can use it like a 2-sided tape. Okay, so I'm just securing the brad so that it doesn't loosen up. Okay, the reason of doing this small step is not to loosen up. Please feel free to use a cello tape instead. That's perfectly okay. So now my booklet is secured on the design paper. I can close my booklet one by one like this. Yeah, and I can just place it in the center where I leave 4 edges on all the 4 sides and glue this booklet. Okay, before gluing, I'm just gonna remove the thin wrap of the 2-sided sheet and then I'm gonna glue it. When you're gluing any of the papers, make sure that you're gluing the edges well. Okay, so that the paper doesn't come out from the side. Don't apply too much of the glue so that the glue comes off from the side. Just use it well. Okay, and then just roughly spreading the glue around. Yeah, like this. Okay, now I'm gonna put it in the center. Oops. Like this. Okay, I'm just going to wipe the excess glue which is coming from the sides and just burnish my sides well. Okay, So my paper is stuck well, and I got the first feature, which is the swing feature. Okay, you can put your layouts like this, or you can put your layouts in a vertical way. So how many photos? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. You can paste a photo here also. 9 photographs. These are all 4x6 size photographs which you can use. I'm going to keep it like this. Okay, now let's go to the second side insert, which is this one. For this, you have, if you have bought a kit, you have a paper which says 8 by 4.5 inches, scored at 4 inches on the 8-inch side, and scored at half an inch on the 4.5-inch side. Okay, so for that, you're going to first press the scores. Press on the scoring lines. So I'm going to press the scored lines. I'm just going to declutter my space. Yeah, so I'm pressing the score line on the 8-inch side, and I'm pressing the score line. Right now it doesn't matter which side you fold, just fold. So when you fold this side, you have a card kind of thing and a separate side which is coming out. So where you're folding inside, oops, like this small half-inch side should be outside. Okay, so this is out and this is in. Yeah, like that. Right now I'm not folding it, I'm keeping it out. You have to just cut the edges. So I'm going to take my scissor and cut these sides. Yeah, like this till you're scored. Okay, hello. So now you know that we have done the cutting from here, and what are we gonna do is we want the pop-up to come like this from the center burnished page where you have a fold. Yeah, this line will match to this fold line like this. Okay, but before that, again, so I want some kind of design here. So what I'm doing is I have again cut two sheets, same sheets, which is 6.5 by 6.5 inches, and I am putting them here. Okay, I'm gonna paste them here before I do this part. So I'm just gluing them. If you want to do it with me, please start. I'm just applying a little glue. The sheets I am putting is little thin, so I'm applying little glue here and not a lot, otherwise they warp. Okay, you know what is warping? It comes out, it starts looking very gluey, very watery, and it shows bubbles. So now just see that I'm leaving a little bit of border around all the four sides, the white border, and I'm gluing the sheet very lightly. Okay, same thing I'm gonna do with the other sheet. Since it has letters written, I have to ensure that I am not wrongly pasting this. Okay, and you have to leave a little space between the folded lines so that it folds easily, like this. Okay, now let's do this. So you have the folds. Your folded side, this side would be inside and the opening side would be outside, and these two would be like this. Okay, so a little bit tilted. Just make sure it is not going out. It won't, as per the sizes I have given. And when you are placing this, you have to ensure that this dot is not ahead of your score line, little 1/8 inch inside, and just take any angle. Okay, you can prefer any angle which you like. I'm leaving a little triangular angle like this. Can you see this? Yeah, this is how I'm leaving, and I'm gonna put glue only on the 1/2 inch. Okay, not on the score line, not anywhere out, only on this 1/2 inch and little bit inside. I'm conscious that I should not be on the line, I should be inside. Okay, and I am just closing this like this and pressing it well. When you've done this, carefully turn around your booklet, your full booklet. Okay, come to the page here. Okay, carefully, very careful, be very careful. Okay, and glue again. Do the same thing again to glue it on the other side. Okay, the reason we are again using glue and don't use this tape is because if you're stuck and you do a mistake, you are done. You cannot redo it. With glue you can. Okay, again I have applied little glue, not on the scored sides, not very outer, so that my glue spills over. Be very careful, and just the same way turn your booklet in and press on the place where you have applied the glue. Wait for a few minutes for it to dry. Okay, I'm just pressing it hard. If required, you can burnish it also. Yeah, like this. And okay, it's still gluing, so let it glue. Okay, I'm giving it a little bit of time to glue. Now when you open it, okay, it comes like this. Now I have to be careful. If my glue is coming out, just press it once again. Just press it hard. Okay, I'm making it quite nice. Here also I'm pressing it hard. You see, it's very easy. You just have to use the right technique so that it stands tall. Your pop-up page is ready. Just push it a little bit. You can later on rub the things. You can put small photos, or you can put a page here. You can write a note, and it's your pop-up feature. This line has to be aligned with this line. That's the catch in this page.